So, I guess the best place to start a video about a pattern is not in the middle of the pattern. This is a doll that somebody at my church asked me to make for their granddaughter. And she's gonna have a dress. I'm probably gonna make it the same color as the underwear, so like this lilac color. She's gonna have a big head though, that's for sure. And the lady told me that the only requirement she wants is for the doll to have blonde hair, which is a requirement that I can very easily meet. So I went out and I bought this color. It's way more yellow on camera. It's way more muted in person. It's not that bright. It's like a baby. Why are you screaming in my ear? Okay. Anyways, it's like a more muted. Shush! Try that again. It's more of a muted, like, soft, kind of pale yellow. It's not the right color on screen. It's not neon yellow. It's very, I don't have anything I could compare it to. It's kind of like the color. It's kind of like the color of yellow Post-it notes. You don't like yarn? Okay, anyways, I'll update you when I finish the body. Okay, I haven't finished it yet, but her head just looks like it's so big compared to the body. But then on camera, it looks proportionate enough. This is 10 single crochet and then an increase. It just feels so big. It's gonna be closed off soon, so it might be about this much taller. Like from the top of the head, curved down. That's so big. And then I have to make a wig to go on it, and that's gonna make it so bulky. Okay, I'll come back when the head's done. This took forever. Like 5 ever. I put the wooden skewer in and I didn't notice that it came out between the legs, so I'm gonna have to just push that back up in there. Okay, it's too long, I'm gonna have to cut it off. I want it to be, should I put another one in? I feel like it's not sturdy enough. I don't know. Okay, let me cut this off. Hold on. Okay, I cut it off. Just put that back down in there. I want it to be in the body enough that if the person that is getting it doesn't poke themselves. Should I? I think I'm gonna cut the point off too, just so that it's blunt on this side, because it's going to a child. I don't want them to accidentally stab themselves. What's a girl? I want her to accidentally stab herself. So I made it blunt. I'm just gonna push it back up in there, like that. Okay. So her body's done. I'm probably gonna work on making the dress next because, sorry, I'm trying to get the camera to focus on this, not my face. And this is gonna be to weave in the hole on the top of the head. Probably can't even see. Sorry, I hate that I have to keep doing this to the camera. I'm going to weave it closed with this. I'm going to make the dress next. I don't even want to think about making the wig until it comes to that. If I just left this is her hair now. This is single strand Rapunzel. Actually, this is Caillou in underwear. But I'm going to make the dress and I will show you that after, I guess. Or maybe whenever I decide to do an update. Okay? So at first I was going to make this is the dress. I wanted to make like a ball gown-y princessy dress. And then I decided I kind of like it more as a skirt. And then I could make like a little like tank top to go with it, and it could be a shirt and a skirt set. Honestly, I don't know, because let's get big head baby. Let me put it on and then I'll show you. So at first I was gonna have it like this and then have it be just like a ball gown kind of poofy dress. But then I decided I kind of like it more like this on the hips. What would be the hips as a skirt, and then I could just make like a little shirt to go with it. I don't know what to do now. Because she doesn't really have a shoulder area to put straps on. If I made straps to go straight, they would just fall over. But if I made like a tube top situation, I could make it the exact size of the body and then just sew it on at the back and it wouldn't really come off. I don't know what to do. I'll have to think about it and come back to it at some point. Soon, I guess. I really do like it more as a skirt though. Maybe it'll be, I think it's going to be a skirt, and then I'll just make a little shirt to go with it. I don't know. Okay. Hello. I just started making the wig. I am 3 strands in, and it's already too tedious. Last time I had to make a wig, it was, for one, not this big. This is like a whole cereal bowl. And, it took me almost 2.5 hours to completely do the whole thing and sew it to the head. I'm going to be using the method of, okay, I watch a lot of like doll customization, like Delightful, and she has this one video where she showed us, or like to make a doll, to re-hair a doll. That's not what it's called. Anyway, to do that, you put the loops like this on the inside, and then you weave the loops through each other. So I'd pull this one through the last one, and then this second one through this one all the way around, and then I would just tie the first 2 off and then pull them out flush against the inside of the head, and that makes the hair secure on the inside. So I'll update you soon. Okay. Hopefully this won't take forever if I just stop wasting time and do it. Yeah. So I don't particularly know why I wanted to show you this. Maybe just to show how awfully tedious it is. That is my inside strand. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I think this is a size 4.5 crochet hook. It might be my size 5. I don't know. But I'm picking somewhere to start. That's my strand I'm going to use to sew it to the head. So I'm going to start on the back. And basically you're just like slip stitching all the little loops together. On something this big, it could be just easier just to use your hands. But then you kind of have to pull the loops out really far. So, I mean, luckily enough, the strands of hair that I was working with was long enough that even if I had to pull them out pretty far, they weren't going to come out of the head. The only thing I don't like about this method of doing it is that if the hair gets pulled out from the inside, there's nothing to stop it from coming out. It just can't get pulled out from the outside. But I guess once the wig is sewn to the head, it can't really get pulled out from the inside. This is, I don't think I'm going to speed this up, so it's going to be quite a while of watching this. So if you want to skip ahead, I don't blame you. You can if you'd like to. Actually, I think I might speed it up. I just bit my tongue. That's why I had to start my sentence over. Yeah, I think I'll speed it up for sure. pretty easy. You just loop. I chose to do the skin color of the yarn from what I had left over. So if it were to be seen from under the wig cap, which you can't see it, but just to be on the safe side, I just chose the same color as the color of the skin, and I looped it through my last loop, and the very first one I did, and it's gonna keep the hair from being pulled out of the head. Sometimes I do miss a loop, and so some of them get pulled out. Around the edges of the hair where I did it the most thoroughly, I made sure to be extra careful. That way the hair would not be sparse around the hairline. And then now I'm just pulling them flush against the head. Well, I guess the wig cap is what you'd call it. And you can see that it's just smoothing it out into just like a slip, just kidding, I can't talk. A slip stitch chain inside of the head, or the wig cap, sorry. And then you just basically repeat this process for the style that I was doing, which is like half up and half down for the hair. I did the hairline more fully, and then as I went towards the middle of the wig cap, I went a little more sparse. Like I skipped one row of spaces, and then as I got closer to the middle, I skipped one row and did every other chain, or every other space, I guess you could say. And then when I got to the point where I felt like it was full enough for the hairline, I used a very light colored marker so you can see right there where I missed one, and so I had to loop those two together, and I ended up just tying them with the yarn, just tying them together. So I put in an extra hair and then looped them together and tied it off again. But like I was saying, I parted the hair, or on the scalp where I thought, this is not a scalp, where did I get the word scalp from? On the wig cap where I thought I was going to do the hair, I marked it off, and then I only added more hair under that, because where I was going to have it tied off, where I didn't put any hair, wasn't going to be able to be seen unless the girl that it's going to ever takes it out. Hopefully she doesn't, because then it's going to give it away, obviously. But so it's just that process over and over and over until you're done. If you wanted to do a head full of hair, you could, but it makes it too heavy, honestly. That's why I had to put in another neck skewer, was because the wig just makes the head so heavy. So honestly, it's up to whoever's making it, whether they want to make it more full or more sparse. I just want to say that was extremely tedious. I'm not done yet. I'm barely starting the second row. When you're doing this, it's easier to work from the inside out, even though it takes about the same amount of time either way. You can just work faster from here because it's less. And you don't have to be as thorough in these middle rows. If you do like the outside and then the inside, and then you can kind of see like how much you need to fill in. Like I'm going to do the first 2 rows, every single space is going to get one. And then as I go further this way, I'll start skipping rows, or every row, like I'll start skipping 2 or 3 spaces in between the hair strands. Just because if it's so thick, I have like a wooden skewer in the head, but if it's too thick and too heavy, the head's not going to be able to support it. It looks weird. It looks like a jellyfish. But it's a wig. And I think it's going to look cute when it's done. It looks really weird right now. Kind of like spaghetti or ramen. We'll get there eventually. Okay, this is how I wore my hair today to work. My head is sore and my hair is ready to come out. Also, I am extremely tired because I was just 15 minutes shy of 8 hours. But I thought I would take it out. Oh my gosh. This one came out like perfectly. This one looks a little wonky. This one came out really like just perfectly round. But also, if my calendar in the back gives away what day it is, tomorrow is September 1st. Dude, I can't believe we're already in September. In 15 minutes. That's crazy. The year has flown by, and the next time we wake up to what time it is, it'll be New Year's Eve again. I can't believe it. Time is flying too fast. Anyways, I'm gonna take my hair out. Okay? So I managed to pull off this hairstyle with a total of 6 bobby pins, which is shocking. I only had to use 3 on each side. My hair looks super silly after taking it out, but I'm not mad about it. After taking it out, it's just really puffy, but it's easy fixed for my hair. I just brush it and then I spray it with some water and brush it again, and it usually takes out any volume in it. Okay, to get out the poofy, I'm probably going to spray it with water and brush it again, because I don't like, I mean, obviously only half my hair has that volume to it now. The rest of my hair is just flat. Taking out my hair at the end of the day is one of my most favorite after work activities, other than sitting down, because I'm a cashier, so I stand all day. Other than sitting down and putting on pajamas. Now I'm gonna work on this nightmare. I did a row earlier before I went to work, so it's getting a little filled in. Honestly, I thought if I had cut the yarn a little longer, that I could just do a ponytail. Let's see. I could have just pulled the hair into a ponytail like this, and you wouldn't even know. Like, it would look completely filled in. But I want to fill it in more in case it ever gets taken down. It's not obvious that this is it's naked in the back. Okay, I'm gonna fix my hair. I'll update you after, hopefully when the wig is done. Oh my gosh, I made it really dark now. Fix my hair, it's wild. Okay, goodbye. I did it. It took me forever. Okay, so the way I'm going to style the hair is not obviously not going to just stay like down like this. I'm going to pull it half up and half down, and so the top part under here is not filled in. It's filled in about halfway. Sorry, my camera takes forever. Okay, so the hair, this is my T for top, so I knew only to fill in the bottom section. It's going to be pulled into a ponytail right here. So, but I'm not going to do it until I get it on the head so I can make sure that it's straight. So, I'm probably going to have to put another skewer in her head, because they weigh about the same. This wig is pretty heavy. Doll wigs are always heavy. But, if someone asked me just to make them a wig, I would charge them at least like $30, because it's so... Make sure it's straight on the head. Well, obviously I can't do it looking in the phone, but let me see, like this. That's good, right? No, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna sew it on, and then I will come back when she's finished. Okay. This big-headed baby finally has her hair attached. I still obviously have to do all the face details. The wig is still pretty heavy, so I'm gonna have to put another skewer in the neck, or something a little more sturdy. Don't look at me like that. That would hold up the head. It's still... I'm trying to get the camera to focus, I'm sorry. She's still very flimsy. Honestly, I don't mind it though, because it gives it like the doll appearance without it being too floppy, because if the support wasn't her neck, her head would be completely backwards. It just doesn't look right though. I need to put something thicker in the neck that could hold it better than this. Like, well, it's too late now. I would have had to put it when I was still making the body, but like something kind of thick, like a jumbo-sized glue stick would be perfect, except I can't get another now. So I'm just gonna have to put a bunch of wooden skewers in here until it holds it up straight. But I'm gonna style it, and then I'll update you again when I finish it. The pattern that I followed, the body pattern, doesn't have a mouth. Should I give her a mouth? She'd probably like wear without a mouth, right? But her little dress. I'm probably not gonna make her any shoes, because I don't want them to get lost. And I tied the dress in the back, just with a little piece of yarn, and I tied it in a little bow, but it's holding the dress on the body. Okay, I will see you guys with the finished product. Okay, I just was editing the video for the doll and realized that I did not film an ending for it, so I'm gonna show you her now. There's honestly been a lot going on lately in my life, emotionally wise, but whatever, nobody cares. Might as well just get over it. But here she is. She looks really kind of weird to me. This is why I only make animals. That's why I only crochet animals. I don't crochet people. I did add another skewer to her head. I wish I had put something thicker in. And you know what I've been seeing people like on Instagram, what they use is they go to the Dollar Tree and they buy the packs of like the foam like curler rods. The ones like the long ones that are really flexible. You can curl your hair in them and like twist them together. In the neck, it's like the perfect size to put it in the neck, and it makes the head stand up perfectly straight. And it honestly, she looks like a cheap hand puppet. I did a little bit of face shaping and I gave her like some eyelids. This is like the 50th time I've held this up to the camera. I'm sorry. Some little... I didn't give her any eyelashes. I thought it would look too cluttered. I did give her ears. When I finished her, I forgot her ears at first. I had to add them. And some little lips. Still no shoes. And her little dress. And the only thing I like about using wooden skewers is it gives the head kind of like the ability to like turn. I don't know. But I do think that she came out really cute. I'm happy with the way the hair came out. The last doll that I made a wig for was a Sally doll. Like I made like a Jack Skellington and Sally set for someone at work. And that's the last one I made a wig for. But I think she came out super cute, so okay, wait. I'm making this. This is gonna be a beanie. It's gonna be half orange and half black for Halloween. And I'm using this, it's like orange scrap yarn all put together, so it's 3 different colors. You can see it a lot better on camera, but these are not the actual colors. They're really similar. There's like one color in the middle. This section is another color, obviously, and this is a darker, more like burnt orange color. I don't think it's gonna show the true colors on here. And then I also have to write my own pattern for, which I'm scared to do because I've never written my own crochet pattern for anything. But I have to do it for one of my manager at work wants me to make Sideshow Bob and Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. And so I'm gonna have to get a lot of reference photos and really just take my time writing the pattern. She told me to take as much time as I need, and she's willing to pay me whatever I ask for them. Which I already don't charge very much for my stuff because I really don't think they're worth that much. Also, I want to show you something else. Hold on. So they just opened up a Cracker Barrel here where I live, and I bought this teeny tiny little vacuum. It actually works. Hopefully. I've had it charging and I put batteries in it. I don't know why it won't turn on when it's not plugged in. This button is to open the front. I got it to clean off my birds, like on top of their, I almost said tank, yeah, because birds stay in a tank. On top of their cage they have like this playpen thing. Well, I can't see it from here, it's dark in my room. But I got this to clean it off, and it only turns on if it's plugged in, and I don't understand why. Because obviously you can't use it while it's plugged in. It's been charging for a long time, I don't understand why it won't turn on. If I can't get it to work, I'm just going to take it back. I have the receipt. But I only paid $10 for this. So if it worked, it honestly would not be. It does have good suction. When I've plugged in and turned it on, it does sound like a real vacuum. I have 3 batteries in it. I don't understand why it won't turn on. Why does it have a date on it? 3/10/21, 144. Oh, that might be like production date and number. It's backwards for you guys, but it's 3/10/12, and then I guess like batch number 144 or whatever. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Ningbo. It's probably not pronounced like that. China, Westminster, Incorporated, Atlanta, Georgia. I just want it to work, dang it. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Okay. It's almost midnight. I'm gonna work on this hat, and I guess I'll start the pattern for those other characters. This does work when it's plugged in. I don't understand why it won't work when it's not plugged in. Hold on. Okay, I have attached this teeny tiny little cord by my bed. Let me turn the fan off, hold on. Okay, I did want to show you that it does work. I just don't understand why it won't work when it's not plugged in. Because it has batteries in it. Honestly, it sounds like a hairdryer. But I hope I can figure out a way to get it to work. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching me do dumb things in my room. At least they're not illegal or immoral. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. This is weird. I wanted to add one more thing. My friend was here the other day and she challenged me. I've been chewing on the inside of my lip and so now I can't talk right because it's all swollen. A nervous habit I do when I'm frustrated or upset. Anyway, she challenged me to read all the books that I haven't read yet. So this is Silence of the Lambs. This one's actually pretty good. I started this one today. Oh my gosh, they're all backwards. Wow, I love that. This one's called Dragonfish. This one's by Ayn Rand. Anthem. My friend recommended this one to me. Snow by Orhan Pamuk. Breaking Sky, I think, is part of a series. And then 100,000 Worlds. I got these 2 or 3 possibly books from the Dollar Tree. This one I know is definitely part of a series. So if I like this one, I'm gonna look into pursuing the series. Okay, now the video is truly over. Hello, it is now many weeks later, and I thought that I would show you the tiny vacuum that I have. I got it to work. It's kind of full of crap right now. It does actually work. It doesn't have like a lot of suction, but it has enough obviously to pick up stuff. And then you just push just to open it and it dumps out this stuff. So I just wanted to show you that it does in fact work. It just needed new batteries. It didn't come with any, but the ones that I put in it when I got it here were old, so old that they had died, so I decided to get new. It takes 3 AAA batteries, and it does work. I might have to go back now and get the other ones too. There's like one, there's like a tiny shop vac one, like the tub and then the cord and then the sucker part. I might have to go back and get all 3. They're only $10, and I'm definitely sure I'll be back to Cracker Barrel sometime in the near future, so it does work.